Okay, if I'm doing a CMA, comparative market analysis, really one of the first things I'll do is look up the old listing for the house, get all the basic information like the beds and baths and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you know when it's built. Square footage is really important. And usually, honestly, just for the CMA, I don't use this on my listings or anything, but I'll take like a screenshot of the picture of the property. I mean, you can even get that off Google Maps sometimes. Um, so yeah, just only for the purpose of this. So for a CMA. So when you go back on this property, sorry, let me get back to a new search. And it is not working with me very well. Okay, so I'm back here on maybe the search I did earlier. So what I'm gonna do is go click CMA, click new. This one is, well, this one's actually a townhouse, but we'll call it single family. For, I'll put the owner's name, so you can come back later and add comments if you want. You just hit next step. Subject property. That's why you need to have kind of the old listing or tax records or something printed out so that you've got that. There's some 416. If you go over here, the reason we got that photo earlier is you can actually hit upload photo, and I just saved a screenshot on my, say on my desktop. I can't get this little thing to move over, but anyway. So I saved a screenshot of the house on my desktop. There it is. And then you just hit send image. Anyway, and it's in there. So you put the number of beds, number of bathrooms, and you need your square footage. So lot size, this one's really more of a townhouse, so I'm not going to mess with that too much. And the year built is honestly going to be the same for all of them. But anyway, we'll put that in. Click next step. Use this location is probably fine. This isn't really paramount. I'm going to, whoops, oh well. It's using that location, so that's fine. I'm going to go to comps. Sorry, I just did an important step that you kind of miss. When I hit comps, this one will find them within a certain amount of miles of the house, and that's usually not that effective. So what I do is I hit find comps under quick search. Yeah, single family. So that's what I did. And, just like any of them, you got to come over here, find closed properties. In this case, since it is kind of a little townhouse subdivision, I kind of, my comps, and particularly with what's around this property, you really want particular properties. You really want what's in that neighborhood. So, and that's going to be true on any type of new construction. Often you're going to be comparing it to what's out there. So the subdivision, and this one's called Plantation Station. So we're going to click that. Like I did above. You know what I actually did earlier is I did both. In a market like today's, when it's really hot, you kind of need both active and closed because you need to know what's on the market now as well as what's sold recently. And some of the closed stuff will be good and some of it won't. Won't be very helpful. In this case, since there are only like 5 listings, I'm just going to go look at them, to be honest. Normally what I do is I would put beds, baths, square footage. If acreage is applicable, then maybe you do that. Zip code, you could do that to look it up on a map or whatever. But in this case, we've only got 5 comparables, so I'm going to take a look at these. And from what I got from tax records, this property is only about 1,200 square feet. Maybe this 1,500 includes a garage or something. So I'm going to assume that those 1,500 square foot ones are somewhat comparable. I always look inside to see that, and we're not always going to know the condition of the property. So, but anyway, so this one was in pretty decent shape. The next 2 didn't really have any photographs at all. And honestly, this one was a lot larger. It's 2,000 square feet, so it probably isn't that comparable. Neither is this other one that's on the market now. So that would mean for this home, sorry, so let me go back over here so you can see this. So over here it says 5 results, and I've been clicking the ones that are comparable. Then you click selected 3 to just kind of get down to those ones that you clicked. With the CMA over here on the upper right, it's going to say return listings to CMA. So then you want to click that. You want it to go over to the CMA so that you've got, your different pricing of homes. One of these, and if you forget kind of what they look like, you can click on the number and go back and forth. I think it was this one was actually probably more updated than the one I'm looking at. So that's something to note, that 7522 was more updated. All right, so you can go to adjustments. Usually you're not always going to know right offhand what adjustments to make. So you can make size adjustments and all sorts of things like that. But anyway, I don't mess with that just a ton. It's hard for me to evaluate kind of adjustments, to be honest. Then when you go to summary, it's actually shows days on the market and what everything's sold for and all that. It gives a low, high, and medium and an average price. And usually this thing's just going to carry that average price over. If you hit next step, that's the recommendation. And so really pretty much you are done at that point in time. So hit save, and it's going to say it's going to ask you what you call it. So just call it whatever the property address is. I actually didn't write it down. Or did I? Let's see. Oh, never mind. I got it. So yeah. So just go ahead and save that so that we've got it for later and can go back and make adjustments or whatever. And here's kind of what the report looks like. You kind of always want to look at that before you send it out. Oh, see, this isn't the report we want because this one's not very good looking, to be honest. So we go back and hit edit again. And the problem is right here. So on this front one, we do want cover page and subject property description. We kind of want all that stuff. It makes the report look a lot better. So then we hit save again. Oh, okay, I guess we have to, hit save again and then view it. So the report should look like whatever it comes up as in a minute. Please select. Oh, okay. All right, unselected it. 7.5. There it is. So hit view, and there's that little picture we put in. It's got the information about the property. I don't know what this C is, so I may have to actually go back and fix that before I send this out. It shows where they are, beds and baths, blah, 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 blah. So it gives, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for when I need a CMA, and that's the best CMA you can make. It's a pretty good looking one. So, alrighty, hope that helps.